Hey guys, welcome back to Dinner Dudes. I'm Chris. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Dinner Dudes. I'm Chris. Okay, something don't seem right here. I lost my kid. No, he's sick. Zach caught something. All the stuff going around. His grandpa had flu, so hope that's why it is, but he don't feel too good. He's on the couch right now. Zach, say hi. Zach. I think he fell asleep. Huh? Oh, no, there he is. So he's actually editing a video right now to put out of the last video we did. But he don't feel good, but you know, as a dad, you got a sick kid, you got to take care of him. So I was like, you know what? I feel like experimenting tonight. Because why not? So I decided I'm going to make some chicken and dumplings. Calories. One, he's sick. Good chicken dumplings, good, hearty type meal. It really fill you up, keep you warm. It's a good comfort food. It's very good comfort food. And plus, it's been kind of cold and lately, so it's definitely good for all that. So I'm gonna make that, but I'm gonna mix it up. This one's gonna be a little oomph to it. So I've never actually made chicken dumplings, so I figured, hey, you know what? I'm gonna experiment and make some. I'm gonna do it in the Instant Pot because I love the Instant Pot. Again, never thought I was gonna like an Instant Pot as much as I do, but I love the Instant Pot. We're gonna do it in Instant Pot. So, this is weird. So I guess, how do I do this? With that said, let's get to cooking. Yeah. All right, so since I'm doing this solo and he's on the couch, it'll be a little bit different. But we're gonna start off. I've got 4 chicken breasts here. Mine are frozen, since I didn't really know he was feeling sick because I thought he was going to go Taekwondo today because this is Wednesday when I'm recording. Usually on Wednesdays, Zach goes Taekwondo. We're there for like 3 hours. He gets there early. He helps teach class. He has his class, and then he does Kali, which is also another martial arts. So with the Kali, it's more of like teaching with weapons and self-defense. A lot more hands-on, like I said, a lot more weapons and stuff too. So we're usually there for like a long time on Wednesday, so I thought we were going to get something to eat. So mine are frozen, no big deal. We'll just adjust to that. The only difference is when we cook the chicken, you're going to cook for about 10 minutes longer. I did have to look that part up, so I just want to make sure. We're going to cook about 10 minutes longer. Other than that, everything else is going to be the same. All right, so I got about 4 chicken breasts here because I want lots of meat with this stuff, okay? Simple on my seasonings. We're going to go with garlic powder, some fresh ground pepper, and sea salt, okay? I've got about 1 medium onion. I've already cut it up, little fine pieces here. So I got 1 medium onion already cut up. I got about 4, I don't know what you call it. It's not really the stalk. I know the stalk is the whole thing of celery, but like 4 sticks of celery cut up. So now, I got a bag of carrots. I went ahead and got some that were already sliced up. I got the 1 pound bag, so I'm going to see these. If I'm going to use this whole thing or not. I probably will. Probably just going to throw it on there. It's going to be really. Right there. Got a bag of frozen corn. We're going to do a frozen. Bag of frozen peas, right? That I want to try. I'm going to try this over here that I haven't seen this done before. I'm not saying it hasn't been done. So I'm going to try some spinach. I was like, that sounds really good here. I just got some chopped spinach in here. You can get the fresh. But I'm doing the frozen one. They're going to be fine. They're going to cook in there, right? We're getting weird because, again, I'm experimenting. I hope this turns out, guys. You do not have to do this exactly the way I do. I'm also going to throw some mushrooms in here. I got the fresh mushrooms. I didn't get the can. Okay. Again, just because I want to be different. We got 1 container of chicken broth, about 4 cups. I do have another one just in case we need a little bit extra because I do have a lot more. I'm probably going to end up using probably this and then probably another cup or 2. More likely, I will need that second one on there. A little olive oil. We're not getting much of that, just a little olive oil. Got some green onions cut up. I'm gonna put those on the top when we're all done with them. And since it's dumplings, I got us 3 cans. I got the 3 of the like little mini cans of buttermilk biscuits. And then I'm also gonna need about a cup of heavy whipping cream. I had that in the fridge. I forgot to bring it out here. Let me grab that. All right, got a cup of heavy whipping cream. I might do, since I had a little more, I'll probably do about a cup, maybe a cup and a half. This is gonna give this real creamy flavor. I did have to go on a little bit on some chicken dumpling styles. I basically just got the basics, which would include the heavy whipping cream. And the rest of it, I'm just kind of winging this, guys. I really am just winging it. It's just kind of, I'm going to experiment because that's fun. And that's what we do on the dinner dudes. It might come out great, come out, whatever. But we're about to find out. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I got my stuff out here. What we're going to do is go ahead and get started. Move this stuff out the way. A little R2-D2 right here. Go ahead and set this on the saute mode. All right, and we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil, kind of cover the bottom of this. There you go. Just in there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let the olive oil heat up, and I'm going to saute the onions until they're kind of clear. And then once they're there, we're gonna start throwing everything else in there. All right, so now we got all of our ingredients. Right now all I've done is turn on the Instant Pot, and I put some olive oil in here, just kind of cover up the bottom. And all I'm gonna do on that is just let my onions, we're going to saute the onions until they become translucent. That's all we're gonna do with that. And then once I get that done, I'll be back and show you the rest of it. Okay, so my onions are all sauteed up. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and throw in the whole container, 4 cups of chicken broth. All right, I'm gonna throw in our celery. More like a chicken and dumpling stew, but you know, it's cool. The mushrooms, yes, I did go ahead and wash them out. I just left them in the container, put them back in there. Okay. This might be a lot for this little bitty Instant Pot, but you know. Yeah, I'll probably do about half this bag here. Looking like a lot. There we go. About half that bag of carrots. That'd be. Then I'm going to throw in chicken. Ooh, I'm fiddling. I might have overdone myself, but it's okay. Might have too much of these veggies. No, we're gonna go with this. Go ahead and sprinkle some garlic powder. Do a little coating on it. Nothing too crazy. Salt. That's black pepper. All right, now let me see. Got my carrots, or my carrots. Corn. peas. It's a lot in my Instant Pot. And I'm going to throw a little bit more of this chicken broth in here. We're just kind of eyeballing here. Yeah, it looks good. Another cup or two. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to wait on the spinach, because you know spinach cooks a lot faster, so we're gonna cook this at the end. Plus, I don't know, we may take this in or out. We gotta see how much space we have too. We're gonna put this on here, take it off saute. We're going to put this on pressure cook, and we're going to cook this for 16 minutes. Right? 16 minutes. It's about 6 minutes or so. But again, I'm going to cook it a little bit longer because my chicken is frozen. So while it does that, I'm going to do some dad advice. So now we're on dad advice. So as I said a while ago, Zach was editing the video that we made the other day. This is Wednesday. We made that video on Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. So as he's in the video, he realized that somehow we have no sound on the entire video. Like, we do it in different sections and put it all together. The only piece that had sound was the taste test part. So you guys, I guess I'll be doing the same dad advice from last week, which I don't really like doing because I always like reading it when I do the dad advice. But you know what? Things happen, so this is a good one anyway. This one is just be you. It's okay to have bad days, but staying true to who you are will help you and your friends get through them. Even in the dark times after Thanos makes half the world disappear, Steve Rogers keeps the remaining Avengers in good spirits by making fun of his own faults. When it gets tough, remember to just be yourself. Your friends will appreciate it, even if they don't appreciate your cooking. Wait a minute. So I will tell you, last week this was a little sensitive for me, just because I've been having a really rough time, mentally, emotionally, just going through dark times. I've been through a lot of dark times. I've been through times where I didn't want to be here anymore. I always felt like I had to please everybody else. I had to be what everybody else wanted me. I had to do this. I had to do this. I had to be the best of this. I had to be a Superman dad. And I try, but I'm not always that person. I've been told I talk too much. Stop talking so much, Chris. You talk too fast. Slow down. Chris, stop being so goofy. Blah, 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 blah. All you want to do is talk about your Comic-Cons, and you spend time going to Comic-Cons, and you spend time doing this. But that's who I am. And that's what I enjoy doing. I can't help that I talk too much. I can't help that I talk too fast. It's just who I am. It's just me. If you don't like me, that's fine. I have a lot of people who don't like me. In fact, in this world, if you don't make enemies, you're not doing something right. Because not everybody likes you. Sometimes people don't like you because they're jealous. Sometimes people don't like you just because they just don't like you. Sometimes people don't have to have a reason. But you know what? You do what makes you happy. You do what makes you feel good inside. Don't let yourself get to those dark places like I've been at, because I try to change myself to please everybody except for me. I want to make everybody else happy when I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with the things I was doing in life. And so I made myself happy. I started focusing on positivity and just accepting myself for who I am. Do I still have bad days? Yeah. But they're easier to deal with now. So, you know what? If you're having a bad day, or if you think people don't like you, who cares? You just be you. And that's your dad advice for the week. Okay, so I've done dad advice. As I was doing dad advice, I was like, you know what? This hadn't pressurized yet, so I decided to change my mind. Go ahead and throw in the rest of these carrots. We're gonna make this a big boy meal, okay? Push all this back in here. I feel like we got enough. Right, just make sure. I just want to make sure we got enough chicken broth in there. Okay. All right, we're going that. Okay, so the reason why I put that in here because we gotta do the biscuits. Because after we're done, we're gonna do the biscuits. I'm just gonna put this on a thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this back again as I had it. So the reason I went ahead and did that is after it's done, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a big old pan on the stove to finish off cooking it with the biscuits because why not? I made a whole lot. I wanted to make a whole lot. I did that on purpose. But I wanted to make a big old pan of it. But my Instant Pot is just a little bit smaller, which is fine for me and Zach. But I have a habit sometimes of overloading things. As y'all can tell, we do that all the time. So no big deal, easy fix. I went ahead and put the rest of the carrots in there. And all I'm gonna do right now, though, is take my biscuits. Even though it's gonna be a few minutes, we're gonna take the biscuits, and I'm gonna cut these biscuits up like if you do when you're making. I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch all, but we're just gonna take the biscuits, and I'm just going to cut it in little pieces here, however big a chunk. Pieces you want, but I'm gonna take them all up. I'm just gonna cut them up in that, and then when this is done pressurizing, I'll be back again. So this is all done. It's all pressurized. It's cooked for 16 minutes. Now I'm gonna be doing a quick release on this. Okay. So I've already released all the pressure from this. And all I'm going to do right now is we're going to take out the chicken and we're going to shred up the chicken. Because I don't want big pieces like this for chicken dumplings, obviously. So I'm going to get the chicken out and I'm going to get it all shredded up and then we'll go from there. All right, so I got all the chicken all shredded up. Oh, nice and shredded up there. All right, so I went ahead and transferred everything over, like I said, to a big pan, big pot, whatever you want to call it. Just because I want to give myself a little more room by the time we add in the biscuits. If you have enough room in your Instant Pot, you can keep doing it in the Instant Pot. Is that you making an appearance for us?
Yeah.
I know you don't feel good, dude.
No,
Yeah. All right, I got all that in there. I made a mess everywhere. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my spinach in now too. I didn't put it in earlier because spinach, I didn't want it to get too soft. But with everything cooking in here, it'll be fine cooking just like that. Now that everything's up here, I'm gonna mix this up real good. I'll get all this mixed up, and then we're gonna add in a cup of heavy whipping cream, probably more like about a cup and a half. Cup. This is going to give that thickness. And if we decide that we do want it a little bit thicker, because I do have extra amount in here, we just got to add a little more whipping cream in there. I'll get this all mixed up. I decided to call this a loaded chicken dumplings. All right. Then once I get all that in there, we're gonna do like you just do any other chicken dumplings, and all my little pieces of my biscuits. I'll start putting all that in here. I can probably end up taking these gloves off. I just didn't want to have that chicken. I washed my hands 1,000 times by doing that chicken. But just gonna kind of put these in here and get these biscuits all cooked up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the heavy whipping cream in there, and I got all the biscuits in there. And all I'm doing right now is just cooking it until all my biscuits are all nice and fluffy. That's it right now. Just cooking until they're fluffy. And before it's done, dude, this is also where obviously we're going to do a little taste test here and there. And you can salt and season, but look at that. Yeah. This is going to be calling this loaded chicken and dumplings. But it's actually almost done. My dumplings are getting nice size right there, so it's actually just about done. I know I'm ready for a taste test. Okay, it's all done. I have a lot, so I have some from all. I know he doesn't feel good, but he's still going to do a taste test for us. It's still really, really, really hot. So, calling this loaded chicken and dumplings.
I like it.
You like it?
I'm gonna go sit next down now. Bye, guys.
This is really good. Woo! Really, really hot. Yeah, this is good. Especially me experimenting. Most chicken and dumplings have time is just chicken and dumplings with sauce. But this is loaded. I love this with the corn, the peas, and the celery, and the onions, the spinach, the carrots. It just kind of gives it that color and that just something really nice on a cold winter day. I love this. But so sorry our video for last week. Man, I'm so disappointed in that. We made crab ragoon egg rolls, and apparently there was no sound. But it's fine. We'll make them again. I'm not heartbroken by having to make them again because they were really good.